Hello friends, and welcome to your reading lesson for Friday, May 1st. Happy May. Today is Free Choice Friday, so that means you get to choose a book from home to read. Read to a pet, a sibling, in the dark with a flashlight, to a stuffed animal, to a parent, a sibling. The choices are endless, but make sure that you choose a book to read today that you enjoy reading and that you can snuggle up with and just have a good time taking some time to read for yourself today. So the first page that we are going to do today is page number 125 in your reader's notebook. This is a review of words with double O, O-U, and E-W that make the oo sound like in moon. So our directions say to write the word that best completes each sentence. Use the words in the word bank. So let's read our 5 words together first. So we have cool, group, room, drew, and stool. And as you can hear, all 5 of these words make the oo sound. So let's go through and read our sentences together. Then I will give you some time to work, and then we will go over the answers. Number 1, I got together with a of friends. Number 2, we had fun playing in my Number 3, we some pictures and hung them up. Number 4, then we painted my old Number 5, now the room looks So go ahead, and at this point you can pause the video, take some time to fill in the answers, and then when you're ready, press play again and I will go through the sentences with you. Okay, let's go over our answers together. Number 1, I got together with a of friends. So the word that's going to fit in this blank is the word group. So I'm going to write group here. I got together with a group of friends. Number 2, we had fun playing in my So the only word that we have left that's going to fit here is room. We had fun playing in my room. Okay. Number 3, we some pictures and hung them up. The word that's going to fit here is drew some pictures and hung them up. Drew here. There's drew. Number 4, then we painted my old So we have cool and stool left, and stool is something that you sit on, so this is going to fit in this sentence. So it's going to read, then we painted my old stool. I'm going to write stool here. There's stool. And our last sentence, we have one word left. Cool. Now the room looks cool. There we go. And there are all of our words with the oo sound for this week. Okay, the other part of our lesson today is a grammar review, and we are going to be reviewing verbs in the future tense. So our directions are to rewrite each sentence to tell about the future. So we talked about this a while ago in our reading lessons. So the 2 verbs that we use for the future tense are these 2 words. We have will, like I will go to the store. And then our other word that I'm going to write up here that we use is going to. Those are the 2 verbs that we use when we're talking about the future. So remember, when we're talking about the future, we're talking about something that has not happened yet. Something that we are planning to do, but we haven't done it yet. So let's look at our sentences and see if we can decide which one of these 2 future tense verbs will fit in each of these sentences. So the sentences that we have right now are sentences that are either in the present tense, meaning something that is happening right now, or something that is in the past, something that already happened. So we're going to go through and read these sentences together. Then I'm going to do the beginning part of each sentence with you, and then you can finish writing sentences yourselves, since it would take me a really long time to write out every single one of these sentences. So let's look at number 1. Number 1 says, it stopped raining. So if we were going to change this sentence around to show that it has not stopped raining yet, it's still raining, we are going to use the future tense of will. So our beginning of our sentence is going to look like this. We needed to say it will. And then we need to look at the verb stopped. This verb stopped has an ed on the end, meaning that this is in the past tense. So we don't need this ending for this verb. So instead of saying it will stopped, it's going to say it will stop. So we need just stop. So I'll write stop here for you. And then you can write raining. So this is showing that it has not stopped raining yet. Okay. Number 2, I picked apples. So again, the verb picked in this sentence is showing that it is in the past, it has already happened. But we can use one of our other verbs besides will to make this into the future tense. So we're going to use going to. So we're first going to start with I, the subject of our sentence. And then we also need to add another word. We need to use the word am. So we're going to say I am going. Make sure you leave spaces in between your words. I know I'm not doing a very good job at that. Make sure you have a space in between am and going. I am going to, and then pick apples. So we don't need the ed on the end. I'm going to cross that ed off for you. So you can finish writing that sentence. I am going to pick apples. Okay, number 3. We learn about trees. So this is showing something that you are doing now. We learn about trees. So learn have an ending, which is showing that we are in the present. So instead of it being in the present, we need it in the future, and the future verb that we're going to use is will. So we can say we will learn about trees. So I'm just going to do the first 2 words since we don't need to change anything else here for you. So it is we will. And then you can finish writing learn about trees, showing that we've not done it yet. So there's we will. Okay, number 4, I climbed a tree. So this sentence is in the past tense because we have the ed on the end of climb. So instead of it being in the past, we need to jump all the way forward to the future. Saying I climbed a tree, I will say I will climb a tree. So I need I, and then I need the verb will to go along with our verb climb. So instead of it being climbed, it needs to be just climb. So the ed is going to come off the end. Your sentence will read, I will climb a tree. So you can go ahead and finish writing the rest of that sentence. Number 5, they planted new trees. So this is also in the past, but we are going to use going to in this sentence instead of will. So our sentence is going to read, instead of they planted new trees, they are going to plant new trees. So the beginning of our sentence will be this. So we have they. Our pronoun stays the same. They, and then are, A-R-E. They are going they are going to. And then remember, planted, your verb does not need the ending anymore. So it's going to be plant. They are going to plant new trees. So you can finish writing the end of that sentence, plant new trees, on that line underneath. So again, verbs for the future, you either use going to or will for the future verb. If you have any questions, please have your parents send me an email. I hope that you all have a great day and a great weekend, and I will see you next week for a new reading story. Take care, friends.